I've lost over 50 pounds, and yes, I still eat carbs. If you're trying to lose weight without cutting everything you love, this video is for you. So today I'm walking you through exactly what I eat in a day as a 42-year-old mom of four and personal trainer. I care more about feeling good, staying strong, and being consistent than eating perfectly. And honestly, you might be surprised at how much food I'm actually eating, even in a calorie deficit. Before we dive into the meals, I want to quickly walk you through my current macros and explain why I choose the foods that I do to support fat loss, energy, and consistency. Right now, I'm eating at just under 1,800 calories a day, with my macros set at 39% carbs, 28% fat, and 33% protein. That breakdown helps me stay full, fuel my workouts, and support my hormones without feeling restricted. I did share a few videos back that I was eating more calories than this. And now I'm back up to like 2,100 or so. I forget the exact number. But I've since tweaked them some to be a little bit more of a calorie deficit to help me lose some of the extra weight I put on during our 5-month RV trip around the US. For context, my TDEE, or the number of calories I need to maintain my weight, is around 2,067. So this puts me in a moderate, sustainable calorie deficit. No starving, no extremes. Just enough structure to see results without burning out.
What happened? Burn out? Burn all out, did ya?
I hate feeling hungry after I eat, so protein is really my best friend. My goal is usually to have at least 30 grams of protein per meal, and I'll also add in a high fiber snack to help me hit my targets for the day. Oh, and I know someone's gonna ask, and yes, I used to follow intermittent fasting pretty strictly. So if you followed me for a while, you know that I use intermittent fasting as a way to manage my food intake, curb my cravings, increase my muscle mass from workouts, and also lose weight from burning stored fat. These days, I still naturally lean towards a 16-8 eating window, but it's just become part of how I live my life, so I'm not as strict with it. If you're like how I used to be though, and you constantly think about food and snacking all the time,
Boat snack!
I recommend checking out my video on intermittent fasting for beginners to see if it's a good fit for you. Now, before we get into breakfast, I want to show you something else that's a big part of my mornings: working out. I typically train fasted because that's just what works best for my schedule. I know it's not ideal for building muscle, which you can see more about in my video on why I quit intermittent fasting with my coach.
And I think one of the first steps is honestly going to be taking a step back from intermittent fasting.
But I feel good doing it this way. And if I do run out of steam during my workout and I need a little fuel,
sometimes during a super heavy workout, I might feel like a little weak and like I need some sustenance. So I'll grab a coconut water and applesauce, and that'll help. But today I don't really feel like I need it.
If not, my breakfast is just right around the corner, which I'll show you next. In the mornings, I like to start with a mix of protein and fiber to help me feel full. Today's breakfast was my usual: 2 eggs with spinach and some extra egg whites for more protein, plus a bowl of oatmeal with coconut oil, ground cinnamon, and ginger, and then whatever fresh fruit I have around. I also bump up my protein with a Cleanish shake with caramel candy bar flavored protein powder and a scoop of collagen.
I love this breakfast. It has over 50 grams of protein, and not only that, I get oatmeal, I get eggs and fruit and the protein shake, and I just feel nice and full and satisfied after breakfast. It's one of my favorite meals.
We homeschool, so breakfast is often a combo of enjoying my breakfast and helping with reading and writing. After breakfast, I pour myself a cup of coffee and I mix in a tablespoon of half and half. While I enjoy my coffee, I plan out my day and I try to prioritize the most important tasks.
We just found out that collagen is coming back in stock really soon, so I get to share all that information with everybody and make sure we're ready. So that's really exciting.
Once I finish my computer work, I head to my YouTube studio to record this YouTube video.
Record.
Before lunch, Dustin and I usually head outside to walk. We're lucky enough to have some neighborhood trails that have dirt paths that are out in nature. These walks give us a chance to catch up, get outside, and get in some steps before lunch, which is coming up.
So I got word from Connor that the collagen is approved and ready to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
I've been missing it. We're on our last bottle.
Yeah, I know. We're running out too.
Yeah.
For lunch, I kept it easy with a shake made with almond milk, banana, peanut butter, Cleanish protein and collagen, and a little cinnamon.
So in Draxie, you get ice. He always comes. Here you go, bud.
I usually make a shake for Dustin first, but he gets a little bit more peanut butter and honey than I do.
Getting my shake together, I usually grab a little medjool, I don't know how you say it, but I love them. They're so delicious, and I have one every day right before I have my shake.
I'll sit down with my shake and catch up on client messages, plan out content, or knock out a chunk of writing for the cookbook. Today, I'm gonna be working on editing some photos and also doing client check-ins.
The kids are still all doing their schoolwork, so it's still quiet in the house, so I have some time to sit down and have peace while I'm doing some work.
Then the next time I eat is at snack, which is usually around 3. Lately, I've really been enjoying a warm bowl of oat bran in the afternoon for snack. It's quick, comforting, and full of fiber, and the blueberries add just the right touch of sweetness. It keeps me full and satisfied until dinner, too.
Sometimes on my oat bran, I like to add some almond butter and some cacao nibs or chocolate morsels, but instead I chose to save that fat for later at dinner, and I will show you why.
Late afternoons are usually when I take a quick reset from the office. Usually Dustin and I head outside for a few more steps. I already bulk prepped the chicken and the potatoes earlier this week, so all I need to do is measure out my portions and reheat them. I like to cook each part separately and then finish it with a little bit of butter for extra flavor. It keeps things simple, but still really satisfying. And Dustin does the same thing for his dinner, and it really makes it easy for us to stay on track. And the kids will also grab bits and pieces for their dinners to make up their meal. And instead of that almond butter from my oat bran earlier for snack, I chose to have this salted butter on the potatoes and the chicken, and that just gives it such a great flavor. Definitely worth it. After dinner, I almost always have a small piece of dark chocolate. It's something I genuinely look forward to every day. I used to think that treats had to be earned, but now I realize I just have to build them into my lifestyle, and they help me stay consistent and feel satisfied. Eating this way is easy for me to stay consistent because I enjoy it a lot and I feel full and satisfied, which is really important to me after spending so many years restricting my food. And yep, I still eat carbs, I still eat chocolate, and I feel better than I ever have with my relationship with food. If you want Cleanish recipes, prep tips, and a peek behind the scenes of my new cookbook, make sure you're signed up for the Cleanish Squad, my free weekly email newsletter. And if you're trying to lose weight without giving up the foods you love and you want a plan that's actually sustainable, I can help. I work with women one-on-one to simplify nutrition, dial in macros, and build habits that last. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.